Welcome back to the Ain't Talking About Nothing podcast. It's your boy Kels back in the building. We here on episode 10. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BuzzCityKels. Follow the podcast at ATBN Podcast. If you one of the YouTube watchers, go ahead, rate, comment, subscribe, all that. Hit the PayPal link and all that to my right.
Y'all like how you didn't keep that same energy.
What?
Yeah, no, we messed up on the beginning.
Yeah, but
we started over.
But I floated through that.
And on the last one, he was like, "Y'all don't follow me. I don't care."
Oh, yeah. Well, I had to get back in mode.
Just want him to keep it funky.
It's all gravy.
Go ahead, Dave.
It's your boy Dave. Follow me on Instagram at filter_. That's simple.
You got Twitter, too?
Yeah, I don't plug my Twitter anymore.
Dog.
I'm washed
you
up
got
on...
the most booming Twitter.
No, I don't. I deleted my old
did.
Twitter.
Yeah,
he
dog,
did.
You deleted it?
Yeah. Now I got like 48 followers.
Yo, Deshaun shit used to be booming.
Yo, Porter got more followers than you, dog.
Yeah, man, it's over for my Twitter.
Oh, my
I don't
God.
plug that.
Dre, HugoBuzzin, anything Carolina.
HugoBuzz.
HugoBuzz. Follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on Twitter. And hit me up on Facebook, too.
Let's get it.
Oh, yo, I haven't seen anybody plug their Facebook.
Yo, you just plugged a Facebook.
Yeah, dog.
Yo,
Hey,
catch
Facebook
me.
is for family.
Hey,
Catch me on the Book of Face.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Bumble, Hinge,
Dog.
Black People Meet, Farmers Only. Let's get it.
You on Grindr?
I don't know about Grindr. Hey, wait, what's Grindr?
Back page.
Nothing. Yeah, hey, shout out,
Ew.
shout out to B. She couldn't be here tonight, studying for her master's. So shout out to her. Shout out to Molly in the background. First episode she's been to in a while.
And word miles.
Hold it down. Shout out to Alex who behind the scene.
Yeah.
So what y'all want to talk about?
Oh, first I want to recognize this beautiful Christmas tree we got back behind the show.
Yeah, at least it's not
Man,
Charlie Brownish.
And it's got a tequila drink under it.
Yeah, that's my bloody Christmas tree right there.
You making bloody moves.
Nah, y'all subject.
Hey, you really digging this Indian style thing.
I'm telling you, this is where I'm at peace.
Hey, put your feet down.
Nah, man, this is my chi.
And I heard people have been talking about my toes being out too, yo.
That's crazy. You do be out with the wild wigglies.
Hey, at least he upgraded. He got ankle socks.
Yeah.
Ankles still exposed.
I got the ashy ankles though. It's different when you get on camera and you're just used to being on the mic.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like I bet this purple polo look wild whack. This is what I went to work in. So
the Triple H denim on.
yeah, dog. Y'all fool. Hey, these Levi 501s, dog.
Fair enough. All right, so anyway, so that was some of your feedback that you got?
Oh yeah, I heard my corns was all up in the camera, and then what's some of the other feedback that y'all got?
Go ahead, Dave.
I don't know.
I know you got plenty of feedback.
Yeah, Kels' legs is always crossed, and you show too many toes.
I will say the last episode, it was kind of interesting. I did get that back from people because
It was interesting.
It gave a perspective on. Well, it's not going to be the last episode because by the time this comes out, there'll be another episode before that.
Yeah.
So the review that we're getting is from episode 8 that I voted.
Oh, okay.
I voted one.
The I voted sticker.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I know y'all want to talk about music this time. I feel like we haven't talked about music in a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
We tried to get away from music for a while.
There's been some good stuff that came out. There's been some, it's the end of the year too, so it's time to wrap up what everyone thought was, the best album.
It's album of the year time.
Yeah, what they thought was top 5, top 10. What albums could have been kept? What albums?
What artists didn't drop this year that should have?
Like who?
I was expecting to hear from Sam Hunt, and I was expecting to hear from Justin Bieber this year, and I didn't hear from either of them.
Nah.
Actually, a Justin Bieber album is needed.
It's not. It's not.
Need it, bruh.
Blood Money Bieber. He dropping heat.
He's a pop star, man. They're not supposed. They're supposed to spread theirs out over a couple.
Bro,
Well, when's the last time he dropped? Last
in
year?
a
Nah,
minute.
2016.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not needed.
Are you sure it wasn't 2015?
Well, it might have been 2015, 2016.
dog.
He needed
It's
to
been-
He owned 2016, so that's why I'm going with that.
Oh, fair
He
enough.
need to drop something. Yeah.
Dog.
I mean, yeah, because right now, well, I mean, he's letting Shawn Mendes get in his bag, and Shawn Mendes is like the Kobe Bryant version of Justin Bieber.
And did what's his name? Kendrick. Did he come out with something this year?
Nah, thank God.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hear those alien raps.
Yeah, I think last year is his last project. Ross needs to
Hopefully it's
drop
the last one.
something.
Yeah,
Is Ross still making music?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he came out with an album last year, so I don't understand why people are rushing him to put out an album.
Oh, people,
Well, because he
people
usually
must not know about that album.
He usually
No,
does
they do.
that.
No, they regarded that one as.
He
a good
usually
album.
likes to drop something around Christmas.
Yeah, but
so-
see, man, I feel like only rap is where they expect people to come out with albums every year, every 6 months, every 3
Well,
months.
if you make a pattern out of something, then people
I
are gonna
understand
expect
that,
it.
but I think that's trash. That's why we keep getting bombarded with a whole bunch of dookie music.
Not from the top artists. The top artists don't put
But
out
even
trash.
still at the top at the top right now is who? Drake. He's still giving us albums every single year.
Yeah.
And they're full-length projects too, like 20, 25 songs on the album. And in between, he's still doing features out here. He's literally suffocating us with music.
It's good music though.
Yeah. It's still good.
I mean, it's still good music.
If it was a drop
But it's
in the
sti-
quality, then I'd be like, all right.
But
you
if
can
it was a
chill.
drop in quality, we wouldn't hear him as much as well, because people would be like, "Oh, I know you Drake, but you really not
like
buzzing
take a
anymore."
break. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It'd
I
be
don't
like
have.
Future. You know how like Future went on that long crazy run,
Yeah, we was
and
talking
then-
about that. Yeah.
and now it's like, I don't know if he can heat up his French fries anymore.
Dog, you gotta chill.
No, I think Future's done.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard anything from him.
I mean, he been throwing out trash. He
Yeah,
has been.
like he's finished.
Hey, Future. Actually, I like that. I like that Future and Juice World though. This I like some songs
yeah,
off
Fine
there.
China is dope, but
But
then
yeah,
everything else is garbage.
Nah. Actually, I think Fine
Dog,
China
I
is one
just
of the
saw him
weakest
in a
ones.
crop top and a kilt.
but I
But he
actually,
always been
Well,
one of them.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No, what's wrong with him?
He always been on
Nah,
that
he
fashion wave.
Nah, he used to rock baggy Evisus.
Yeah, that was like
DC
years ago.
Yo,
That's years
But
ago
come
when
on,
baggy
man.
clothes were still
But come
in.
on.
Nobody's dressing
he
baggy
went from
anymore.
baggy Evisus to kilts.
Nobody's wearing baggy clothes.
DZ Vizels, yo. Well, yo, what's that from? The
Ace
Diplomats?
Hood might be the only
Red
one still wearing
Monkeys.
baggy clothes.
Who?
Ace Hood.
Yo,
Nobody's wearing baggy
nah,
clothes.
I
Ace
saw-
Hood.
DJ Khaled wearing baggy
Yeah,
clothes.
DJ
the big
DJ
boys still
yeah.
wear baggy clothes.
I haven't checked out that Diplomats project
I actually did,
I haven't.
because I really don't want to hear Jewels on the mic
bro.
anymore.
Joel sounds terrible.
Yo, he really got removable teeth. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He literally sounds
Damn.
like butt.
Like-
you know who's the best rapper out of that whole group now?
Jimmy.
Jim, which is crazy because Jim used to probably be the weakest.
Yo, Jim's last album was fire.
It is.
Like all the way through.
And it was
fire.
like a summertime album too. So
Yeah.
you turn it on in the summer.
Jim was going on that
And
album.
actually,
I'm
you could,
sick.
You can feel the project aura around it.
I'm sick because my AOL name back in the day was Young
I remember,
Jewels,
yeah, you
yo.
used to be a Jewel fanboy.
Yeah, dog.
That lean, man. That lean got his teeth.
Damn, man.
They just
He doesn't
me
even
and
like he doesn't even like rhyme anymore. It's just like terrible.
I mean, he never really did before.
It's wild. Anyway, so yeah, your dog's going crazy.
Yeah, she in the back going wild.
Go ahead and let her out, dog.
We ain't letting her out.
Me and my
What
dogs.
did you guys put at the top? I guess
Top what?
I guess creative albums this year. Like, who did you think had the best work?
Scorpions in my heavy rotation, so
You know what, dog? I haven't listened to Scorpion in months.
Scorpions.
You know
at
why
my,
you
like,
haven't?
At the top for me.
Because it's ass.
Maybe. I don't know.
Scorpions
terrible.
not. Scorpions not ass.
It's not. It just didn't wow me.
He could have
It is-
slid that whole side
A was
B
good.
off.
Yeah. I agree with that. Side B is weak, but
And I-
side A is fire.
I consider myself a big Drake fan, and I can really admit that's his worst project.
I don't know about his worst.
Yes.
Not as
You know,
Yes.
it might be, dog.
It is.
No,
it is
I say
definitively-
more. I say more life is his worst.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
More life.
More
Sorry.
Life,
Yeah.
yeah. worse.
More Life had way better songs on there.
Nah, you just vibe with it more because they had that more whatever.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
fan. I'm a fan of.
They had that Jamaican Drake.
I'm a
on
fan of
there.
patois.
Yeah.
Patois Drake.
Jamaican / London Drake.
Yeah, I actually like that. A lot of people had a problem with Views, and I thought Views is probably like one of his best work. Yeah.
Fuse was dope.
But so even if you guys say, all right, it's better than More Life, it's still bottom 2, without a doubt.
But there's nothing wrong with that because I mean,
There's a lot wrong
All
with
his
that.
albums are so fire.
No,
Something
there's
got to be bottom two.
There's a lot wrong with that.
Something has to be bottom two, though.
He's gone stinky. He's trash now.
I mean, something has to be bottom two.
Wow.
Point blank. Period.
It should be his earlier.
If somebody throws out 5 albums, something has to be on the bottom. It doesn't mean that they're bad. That just means that you have 5 dope albums.
Yeah, something eventually is going to be bad.
I guess.
I mean, I think his project was his weakest.
I just didn't think it was up there.
Or his second weakest.
I think it's the weakest one. Whatever. I mean, I can't argue with anybody if they say they think it's the second.
Yeah, I think it was his second weakest after.
More Life, you said.
Yeah, More Life was his worst. Then Thank Me Later.
You think Thank Me Later?
Yeah.
You are bugging.
Thank Me Later, bottom two.
You are bugging.
Nah, bottom two. Yeah, bottom two.
Hell
Because I'm gonna put Views.
Yo.
I'm gonna put if you're reading this, you're too late.
That's
whatever.
his best project.
I'm gonna put Take Care, and then what's the other one?
Popping buttons over here.
What was his third album?
Oh, John
Relax.
with Tuscan Leather.
Yeah, with Tuscan Leather.
That's his best album. No.
Nah, if you're reading this, it's too late. It's number 1. Take Care is number 2. Views is number 3.
It's Views. I think Views is number 1, but that's just me.
You don't believe that?
No, yes, I do.
Take Care to me is his best.
No. I'm sorry. Number 1 is definitely Nothing Was the Same. And then if you're reading this, it's too late.
Well, see, I still.
Oh wait, sorry. Views has the tower on the
tower
on the front.
Yeah.
I still feel.
The shit with his head in the clouds is
Yes,
his,
nothing
is
was
his top album.
nothing
Yeah.
was the same. Yeah.
That's
I
that
had to
John
go, I
right
had to
there.
go back.
I got that second.
Because he had cameras on there. Wu-Tang.
I got it
was on
second
there.
because
Ooh.
Take Care for me, Take Care was flawless, and it was just like.
Nah,
It was at the time. It was at the
time.
and,
Yeah.
And I actually think the production on Take Care was better than the production on the next album.
Oh, Nothing Was the Same?
Yeah. I actually think
Nothing was the same. It seemed a little rushed because he was on tour.
Take Care was better.
See, I think what people like about Take Care is because it introduced everyone to The Weeknd. The standout songs on that album are The Weeknd songs.
Yeah, The Weeknd's not on the
that's
motto.
not true to me.
Besides what Marvin's Room was on there,
Nah,
right?
that's not true to
Motto.
me. I don't know. I'm speaking for myself, but nah, I don't think that.
Well, that's fine. So we have Drake as basically as the artist of the year.
I mean, he's clear cut artist of the year.
All right, so
You can't even argue
what
that.
are the other albums that y'all?
Hold on. I got a question about that Drake thing being the artist of the year. Is he the artist of the year by default, or y'all genuinely think he put out the best product this year?
No, I don't think he put out the best product.
Nah,
but
So
by
then how's
default-
he the artist of the year?
because of the accolades speak for themselves.
I think Migos are the artists.
So
of
just
the
like
year.
his.
No, they're not.
So you just mean like
That's what
his
I think.
Billboard success and everything?
That's what I
because,
think.
because of his success. Yeah. No, I respect your opinion, but it's wrong.
Well, that's fine.
So do you think So do you think that makes
Hey,
you?
you're not gonna steal my. I respect your opinion.
Do you think that makes you the artist of the year because you had the accolades, but your music wasn't the best?
Yeah, because
Because
What's gonna
I kind of think it's a popularity contest. Drake's gonna sell all the time,
but that's not
everything's
true.
gonna go
That's
number
not true
one.
because Taylor Swift is probably like one of the most popular people on the planet right now, and she can't crack the top 10.
So it's gonna be forever.
So your music still has to be at least up to par.
But to me, rap's still a little bit different.
No, it's not, because rap is not even supposed to be the main genre.
It's not. Country is.
Drake has turned rap. He's ushered it into pop in the forefront now. So
All right. So who do you think was artist of the year then?
Artist
on
of
paper,
the
Drake.
year. Ooh.
If I had to go with who I think had a standout year, probably the best in my eyes, they're not going to get the notoriety that Drake got. I would have to say like
Actually, you know what?
Travis Scott.
I do officially want to change mine because I normally
gosh, he had a good year.
honestly had a good year.
He had a good
Cardi
year.
B had a good year too.
Yeah.
But
Cardi had a good year.
I
great
think
year.
I don't know. I always put the artist of the year for me with like the best song of the year, and I personally thought "Walk It Like I Talk It" was the best song of the year. So that's just me. That's like when that song comes on.
Did you get
bro,
locked up?
The dog. When that song comes on, that song's fire, yo.
Yo,
And it had Drake on it.
you had to be locked
Of
up.
course.
If you
Can't
thought that
go
was
wrong.
song of the year.
Walk it. Okay.
You crazy.
All right. What was yours?
My favorite song of the year is probably not gonna be what was song of the year.
Mine is Nonstop. Nonstop, like, honestly, one of my favorite songs this year.
That was a really good song that came out this year. I personally liked The Middle.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I think that was probably record of the year. I'm not gonna call it song of the year. I'm gonna dress it up nice and call it record of the year.
Oh, so we're talking about rap.
Oh, if we're talking about rap, then my favorite rap song was probably I really don't even know. Zach and Codeine.
That's fair. I still think that's kind of pop, but
That is kind of pop.
but that's still the album of the year. But
Rap wise, damn, I really don't know. I don't know. There's been so much trash shit that came out this year.
well, whip out your phone and check it out.
Nah, cause I don't need that.
We got resources.
I don't need that yet.
How y'all feel
Hey,
about
Joe Budden and them be having laptops open.
How y'all feel about Meek?
Loved it.
I'm probably not gonna listen to it. So
That's probably rap album of the year.
I always know
Either that or Nipsey.
I always know the first song on his album is gonna be Heat, which it was, and then I checked for all his features and I said, "Oh, Drake." Clicked on that. That song was Heat.
Yeah,
so I add. The rest I'm probably not gonna.
The song
listen
with Cardi is fire too.
to. I believe it. I really don't want to hear. Who does she sound like? Who's the cartoon? Cartoon that used to Daffy.
Daffy
She
Duck.
sound like Daffy Duck, yo.
Relax. Relax. Nah, that's crazy.
Sound like Daffy Duck on the mic, yo.
Y'all really stuck me on what I thought my rap song of.
Yeah, you not answering.
God's Plan was dope. It was cool. God's Plan was.
Woo! I forgot about God's Plan.
God's Plan was heat. But
Wait,
I honestly
wait.
like Nice for What better than that.
See, you know what's crazy is when it's so far into the year that I actually forgot God's Plan came out this year. I feel like it came out last year.
exactly.
Wait, so God's Plan came out this year?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
That was
changed
like-
my stance.
Yeah, that was like right there at the
I
middle of the year
apologize.
almost. Like right before summer
Drake
started.
is the artist of the year because of God's Plan.
I'd say, yeah. Damn, God, yeah. You can't really argue with that. Because that shit was number one for like, what, 6 weeks?
I don't know how many weeks, dog. I remember I kept checking it. Yeah. But then, all right, so what was your, and we'll ask Day, obviously, when he gets over here, but what was your, like, biggest disappointment of the year?
Oh, I had a lot of them.
Yeah,
Oh, man, I had a lot of them. QC, I like what QC is doing by getting their artists. You know, they're cornering the market. They're flooding, but they're putting out too much music. And it's in the long run, it's going to hurt them because they're just throwing out a whole bunch of bullshit. So I'm very disappointed with Quavo's solo album. I was actually impressed with Takeoff's, but I also think Takeoff raps the best.
Quavo's solo album was big trash.
It was.
Damn.
I'm very
So we're going over our biggest disappointments.
I'm very disappointed in Ray Sherman.
That's my number one that I was wild.
Very disappointed in
dog.
Sway Lee's solo album.
I mean, I never was looking
That
forward
shit
to
was
that.
terrible. I was actually really impressed though with Jimmy's. So
Yeah,
I don't want to hear them apart, so I won't speak on that.
Well,
but
biggest disappointment this year for me. I'm not even gonna say Quavo because I didn't expect Quavo to be good solo. So I don't know, honestly. Biggest disappointment, I don't know.
that Sherman shit was trash.
Yeah,
No,
Ray Shremmers
Ray
was
Shrem,
trash.
I was so hyped,
That
dog,
was
because their
trash.
first and their second album were so fire,
Yeah.
bruh. And when I heard
They
this
really
third
let
one,
us down.
I was like, dog, what the
They
fuck is
let us
this?
down. Honestly, the songs that Jimmy had, his album was so good that I kind of wish they would have used his songs as
just
their,
added Sway on
their collective album.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't even remember what songs they had this year.
Power Glide.
Oh,
That was their-
no,
that-
Power Glide was
yeah,
fire,
that was
though.
their big hit.
Yeah, Ray Shremmers, that was.
Because they do it for the free.
They body Jim Duck so my feet. Yo, he body that.
Yeah, but overall, their projects were just
Damn.
it just wasn't it. Sway Lee's his solo was just trash all the way around. Him and Quavo, them singing dudes, they can't be alone.
Nah,
They can't.
I actually thought like everyone was like, "Oh man, we really need that Quavo. We really need that
them
Sway Lee solo."
harmonizers,
Nah,
they need to be in a group. They can't do it.
I didn't want to by like song number 3. I didn't want to hear Quavo. Like it was just garbage.
You know what?
Man.
You know what? I wonder if Ray Shrem really knows, like, because they're on tour and they still have like a massive following.
Oh, it's rocking.
So like, I wonder if they know, like, damn, our album was doo doo.
It doesn't matter because all they have to do is pick up at least 2 to 3 songs from that whole collection of shit that they put out that people are gonna rock with, and they're able to rock out the crowd with that while still performing.
I understand that.
While still performing No Flex Zone,
and they're gonna make the
all that
money
old
because
shit.
as long as it streams good enough.
I understand that. What I'm asking is when they're hanging out in their hotel room, smoking a blunt by themselves, do you think they sit there and like, damn, dog, we need another album because that last one was trash?
I don't think so.
I think so. I've heard.
I think they think they rocking.
I can't remember who it was.
They are rocking.
I was listening to somebody's interview. I can't remember who it was, but I think they might have been on a Breakfast Club or something, and they was like, "Yeah, that last album, it was kind of weak." I can't.
Nah,
I heard Lil Baby say that once. Lil Baby was like, I didn't rock with my first album.
Yeah, so I think sometimes they do recognize, like, yeah, it might have been a little.
Also,
that might have been a little corny.
See, I don't think that Sway's still rocking, and too, Sway was on the biggest record, one of the biggest records last year.
Was that Unforgettable?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't like. I mean, it's not like they've fallen off or. It wasn't
Nah,
that.
they don't. I don't think they
saying
mean.
that.
I don't think they're saying like, "Oh, I'm falling off."
Yeah,
I think
nah,
they just recognize like that last project was weak.
All right, so I'll put it this way. Like, you're a good worker, right? So every day you go to work, you're a great worker. But when you go to, like, work that one day and you're like, damn, I kind of fucked up a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if they sit back and they're like, damn, we kind of fucked up that album, dog.
Damn. Well, they should look at the people that's around them for letting them put that out.
Oh, yeah, because I definitely wouldn't let them put them out.
Because you're
I'd
not,
have heard it
you're
and
not,
like,
yeah, you're not
ew.
just making that and saying, all right, I'm gonna hit click, and that's on iTunes now. There's a whole bunch of people that listen to that and they gotta clear it, and so a whole bunch of people were lying.
But at the same time, they also could have just put that out and be like, hey, let's just give the fans something real quick. We're on tour heavy anyways.
So how do bad albums get made? That's what I wanted, and kind of like how you said, like,
bunch of friends lying
I
to
wonder,
them.
do they look at it? I mean, like, do they look back and be like, man, that was kind of trash? Like, when you in the studio at that moment, how do you not know it's trash?
You probably think you making heat.
Dog, there's no way.
You have to.
There's no way.
Because I've heard some rappers say that they base it off of women. So I can't remember. I've actually heard a few rappers say it. They'll bring women into the studio,
and if they start bobbing
and then
over.
if the women are lit off of the song, then they like that's going on the album. But if the chicks are just like kind of like chilling, then they like that's not the one.
But that's only for like the non like rappity rap.
That's for like the club bangers,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this.
Yeah, like if I was Juicy J, I would definitely.
Yeah, but then all you have to do is just work the strip club circuit. You start working your record in the strip club, and then if it pops off there, then you gotta,
which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because if it could pop off in a strip club or a club,
Well, you're good. That's what but there's
And
a
you're
lane.
definitely good.
yeah,
There's
a lane for that. Like black youngsters
Yeah,
in that lane.
he runs that lane right now.
Black youngsters in that lane. Juicy J's in that lane. Yeah, so there's a few people who are in that specific lane.
Damn. But did we go over album of the year yet?
I mean, we talked about who we thought was in the running or whatever.
I'm giving it to Scorpion just because that's in my heavy rotation. It's heavy rotation for me. But
No, what's yours?
I'll probably say either Nipsey. I listened to that Nipsey.
Nipsey had a good
heavy.
one. Nipsey had a good one.
Nipsey album came out in like March, and I probably listened to it all the way up until about August, and then I started listening to it again probably in like November. So that was definitely probably one of my favorites. I really like this new Meek one that came out too, but it hasn't been out long enough for me to put it up as album of the year.
That's fair.
I can't give it that yet. But my personal pick would probably have to be Nipsey or Logic. I really like that album. Shout out to
Can't listen to Logic.
Shout out to Logic's
I do like
Bobby
I do like
Tarantino
Logic.
too.
Can't do
That
it.
shit was fire.
I
don't
liked
care.
it, but
I don't care.
I'm not gonna
All
play
right,
it
let's
again.
keep it
I'm
real.
not gonna play it again.
Let's keep it real. He doesn't get the respect he deserves because the way he looks.
No, I just don't think he's really catchy.
Nah,
That's really
I
all.
he
was
is
gonna say,
catchy.
I don't think it.
He
Well,
is catchy.
for me personally,
If he looked like J. Cole or Drake, he would be respected a lot more.
if he looked like J. Cole,
If you look like J. Cole or Drake,
If he
you
was
mean
white.
like more
black.
the black side of your okay.
If he looked more like the way that they look, because they look more black than they do white. He looks more white than he looks
But
black.
is that true though? Because
Yes, it
blacks
is.
used to rock with Eminem. He's
yes, but
full blown white.
we can look at Eminem got the respect that he got because we knew that he was a fire white rapper. There's a
But you're
difference.
saying Logic was too?
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall was cool because he was like the white dude that was down with the brothers. Like
Paul Wall, baby. Which
you look at Logic and you're like, yo, look at this dweeb. Like he looks like
For me personally, that don't matter. Like,
yes, it does matter.
Not to me.
He looks like a dork, so you don't want to give him a chance.
There's a lot of black rappers that look
I
like dorks.
really don't think he looks like a dork. No, I really don't. I'm being serious.
Just a light skinned dude that wears glasses sometimes.
First of all, people don't even call him light skinned. The only reason why they know he's mixed because he tells us in every song.
But what's that got to do with him being mixed? There's rappers that look like dorks.
Nah, I'm telling y'all, if he looked more like the mixed rappers that we respect, he would get the respect that he
Why
deserves.
do I respect Post Malone?
Because you know he's white and he's making different kind of music too. For one, he's aiming for a pop hit.
That's fine. That's what Logic should be aiming for.
Nah, because he actually can rap.
He out here making duds.
Like he spits. He's not making duds. He had one of the best songs that came out.
I believe you.
I don't listen to him, so
it
I
charted.
don't know.
It was number one. I believe it was number one.
Can't speak on it.
But yeah, I mean that's just
Hey,
how I
that's
feel
what's
on that.
goody.
Hey, you like what you like. Your ears.
Nah,
Hey, dog,
fuck that.
project of the year for me, and honestly,
I'm sick of people
without-
disrespecting Logic.
without warning, dog. With 21,
That didn't come out this year.
Yeah, that wasn't this year.
but like, dog, I still listen to that shit, bro.
Without warning was fire.
Dog,
Yeah, that album was kind of.
I think-
I really do count anything that was like
shit was-
released
that shit
in
was kinda
like Halloween. For
KOD was fire too. Let's not forget.
Oh, damn, I still gotta check that out.
Damn, you haven't listened to KOD?
No, I mean I have. I'm just kidding. But, like,
It was all right.
Nah, it was not alright. It was fire.
crumpled it up and
Um,
what's the movie? Yo, it was
easily way better. Than
what's the
all
soy
that shit that
sauce,
you
yo?
listened to.
No soy sauce, no champagne.
Oh, painful.
Oh,
Yeah,
Painful.
yo, that's what I did with KOD.
No rice,
yo.
no champagne.
I crumpled it up real quick. You playing you over here playing your paper bag games.
Who else had a fire little album?
Push's album came out this year.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
alright. Nah, that was alright.
Nah, Push's album was cool.
It was cool.
It was
Drake,
cool.
you a Drake stan, so you're not
be
gonna
facts.
give it, you're not gonna give it.
Oh, but you know what else? I'm also an Eminem stan. Before I was a Drake stan.
Yes,
and
but, okay.
you know what I think is a fire song? MGK's diss.
Oh no, he bodied him.
That shit was
Not
fire.
afraid.
Dog.
Nah, he actually slaughtered
That
Eminem.
diss was so fire, yo.
You know who else I've been rocking with? That NBA YoungBoy.
I love him.
NBA YoungBoy.
can't-
Been,
Oh, shout out to
can't
Gates.
do it.
Gates had a fire album.
yeah, shout out to Kevin Gates. But NBA YoungBoy, and he been dropping he just been dropping so much music, but it's all been good.
I'm going outside.
Yeah, man. NBA YoungBoy, that's my
I can't do it.
that's my youngin. I'm rocking with him.
Actually, Young Boy's probably my favorite out of the whole little like young cats that like.
Yeah.
And what I mean by the young cats, like probably like between 18 to 20.
Yeah, he in that age range, so yeah, he's definitely
It's
like one
him,
of my favorite
y,
youngins.
YBN, like those
Yeah,
dudes.
YBN,
Yeah.
Namir. But I was thinking about the biggest disappointment. My biggest disappointment gotta be Thug this year. Because
Why? He
he
didn't put
put
out a
out
project, did he?
Nah, yeah, he did. He put out some trash, that's why. So he dropped
Validated. Yeah, you're good.
Young Thug dropped was what was bad? Slime Language, I think. Or
Oh,
one of them.
Yeah,
one of them
it was. Yeah,
trash.
because he put it out for his deaf brother or something like
it
that.
was trash.
But I
man.
can't hear a whole album of Young Thug. Like I just
You shouldn't want to.
Yeah, I really don't
Hey,
want
don't
to.
do that.
Yeah, I want.
Why would you want to hear a full length Young Thug?
Thug better than Future.
Like that shit is trash.
And
Come on, man.
I'm riding with that. Thug better
Now,
than
I
Future.
do want to hear a full project with him.
No, he's not.
Gunna and
Hold
Lil
on.
Baby.
Hold on.
Yes, I'm saying that he's better than Future. I always thought he was better than Future.
There's something wrong with you.
Nah, I've always thought
Are you
that.
kidding me?
Always thought it.
So Thug got a better song than
Always
March
thought
Madness?
always
He got a better
thought
song than March Madness?
Always thought the rap.
He got a better song than March Madness?
That doesn't mean that you're a better rapper because you have a better song. We could point out a lot of rappers that have a better song than some other top-notch rappers that we know are better. Like without a doubt.
Like Frasier Boy,
Don't
yo.
do that.
Like Frasier Beezy.
not talk-
Hey,
we're
if
not
none,
talking about
if
Frasier
none of the
Boy.
people that listen to this podcast know Frasier Boy, check him out, yo. Going on that bay. Check it out, yo.
Hey,
that album is fire, yo. Going on that bay.
if you ever just on some southern ignorant shit Then put on some Frazier Boy.
Gone on that bay, dog. You gotta check it
Nah,
out.
Frazier Boy, he got some good songs. I can't even hate. He got some good songs.
Whip in the back, we stay tight with Paul, Juicy J.
Yeah, he used to roll. He used to roll with Juicy J.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to him, but
he's like related to Project Pat or one of them dudes. I don't know.
I don't know what he's doing.
Probably somewhere dusty in Memphis.
That's back when they still wore the tall tees.
Yeah.
The tall tees with
4Xs.
the lint all over
The
it.
4X joints. Who else had a disappointing year? Damn, Thug did have a disappointing year.
He had a disappointing
Me?
year.
To be fair, every year is kind of disappointing for Young Thug.
I'm not baiting on that.
There's nothing to bait. Just facts.
Who else had a disappointing year?
Man, stinks.
All right, so y'all listen to any other genres?
Yeah, I do. You know I do. So.
No.
Asking. All right, so outside of what was your like album of the year outside of rap? This is gonna be hard for me too because I haven't been listening.
I didn't really listen to a lot of albums outside of rap this year.
I thought Eric.
Unless
Church
do you count R&B as outside of rap or is
yeah, that's fine.
I really liked LMA's joint. Hers was dope. Who else R&B wise?
I actually gotta check out. Oh, I just feel like I can't listen. Was it her?
Yeah, Teyana Taylor's album was really fire too.
I didn't hear that.
I actually don't know who that is.
I don't know who Tiana
I'm
Taylor
sure
is.
I know who she is,
Yeah.
but like I
Honestly, I can't give you a song that you would recognize who she is either. So
You probably know what she looked like. That's Amon
Yeah.
Shumper's girl. You know the one with the big lips?
yeah.
Yeah.
She was
kinda
on the video. You can get the biggest Chanel.
wait,
Yeah.
is she?
Oh, you didn't see? No, you didn't see when he was singing it to her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And yo, in the comments had me weak because they were like, "Yo, that dude got big lips," but they were talking about her. Dog.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was messed up. Oh, you want the Christmas tree to shine, yo?
So I didn't necessarily like go through a whole bunch of like full length projects outside of rap, but there are songs that I did thoroughly enjoy. Outside.
Yeah. So you said the middle.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite song of the year. And that song came out. I remember that song came out right after the Super Bowl or whatever. And I had tweeted out. I was like, "Oh, this record right here is gonna be the #1 hit in the country at some point this year." And then I watched it because I wanted to be right on
Nah,
this.
you did say that.
I wanted to be right on this so bad, but it never got higher than 5.
And I was like, nah, that's never gonna pop. And then when we were in Nashville and we went up to that rooftop and they played it, I was like, nah, this shit is lit.
I'm telling you, man. It was one of those songs where, like, you know how, like, you hear a song and you instantly, like, you might not even like the song, but as soon as you hear it, you like, a lot of people is gonna like this song.
Oh yeah. So what's the song that y'all hate this year? Like every time it comes on, you're like, oh my god.
It's probably some song that I've heard way too many times. I'm so sick of hearing Bodak Yellow, even though that came out last year.
Yeah, probably everything that come on the radio.
Yeah, basically.
Because they just play it to death, so I'm sick of it.
Oh, I'm so sick of hearing. I actually don't even know what to call it anymore. Is Moshek Bamba or whatever, whatever it is.
I also don't like the radio version either. I got Coach calling.
Oh, I didn't
But
know
you
you.
Young Checker's phone.
I think that's a song that you can't hear like.
No, you got to be somewhere.
You gotta be somewhere.
Yeah, you got to be
You
somewhere.
can't hear that in the whip. You gotta be like out.
This was a good debate. So me and my boy Josh, shout out. We were talking about.
Shout out, Josh.
They were talking about. We were actually in Slate. Shout out Slate.
Shout out Slate. Shout out Slate.
Shout out Slate.
Hey, shout out Slate.
It's a lot of plugs.
Yeah, and
was a bag.
what is it? Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
That's the name of the song,
Yeah,
right?
Sheck West is
By
the
Sheck
artist.
West. Okay. That song came on, and dude was like, yo, this is the greatest hype song of all time. And me and Josh were like, no way, dog. There's no way this is the greatest hype song of all time.
Nah.
But then when I was thinking about it, I was like,
Nah, I can name a couple of songs that are.
all right, so that's what I'm saying is,
Yeah, I mean, when you hear, like, I've seen videos where, like, people go absolutely nuts for that. But I've also seen videos of people going absolutely nuts for Chief Keef Finado.
oh, that's
Yeah,
fair enough.
Finito.
But I'm talking more of on
Finito
like
goes up.
I'm talking on more of a commercial level. Like,
That is on a commercial level.
Yeah.
I've never heard it, so it's really
Yes,
not.
you have.
You've heard Finito.
You've heard Finito. I'm a gorilla.
And I'm willing to bet you if they play Finito and Slate,
Yeah.
it's gonna go up.
No, I'm sure it'll go up. What I'm saying is, I mean the more well. So, for instance, I brought
I'm
up.
telling you that's well known. You just don't know it, which is crazy. This might have been when you were
Yeah,
locked.
like,
This might have been
where
when you were
been
locked
at?
up.
She's not well known.
Got some warrants out? You been on a
Have you
warrant?
heard it, Alex? Exactly.
Dog, there's no way y'all have not heard Finado.
Oh, wait, Molly, have you heard it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, she did. Yeah, whatever.
I'm a gorilla. It up. I'm about to blow New Jersey up.
Come
Dog,
on,
you,
man. I'm riding
But-
through New York.
Nah, bro.
finna blow New Jersey up.
So what I was
Swag
so
surfing?
what are some other? What
Swag surf is gonna go.
what I was
up.
talking about was more of like the kind of like I want to, because Mo Mama gives you like the not really I want to fight turn up. But
just
for
wanna-
instance,
Whoa.
my response to that, I was like, yo, Nuck If You Buck was way more hype than that.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
good
but see, but you're dragging out an era where like Muggs used to really get beat the fuck up in the club when they
Well,
played
yeah,
songs like
no,
that.
I know that, but
So,
his
Yeah, they
statement,
still can't beat him.
His
Nah,
statement
nah,
was
they don't make songs anymore where like like when Nuck If You Buck came on, or like any of them Lil Jon, Tear the Club Ups, or
Or
You Could Never Ever Get on Wild, like yo, you
also
just start swinging on people for no reason.
I also brought up Never Scared, so I'm outside.
outside of the club.
But
That's another one.
buddy, while we were in there, he was like, nah, PD Pablo, North Carolina is way more hype than that.
Yeah, North Carolina.
yeah, nah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't.
rolling
I
with
don't
I
think.
was like, I don't
yo,
know.
try playing that bullshit somewhere else, and they'll be like, "Ew, turn this off." You know what I mean? So that's not true.
I'm not rolling with that, at
That,
all.
that shit goes up in Gastonia.
I'm sure. Oh, sorry, Gas House. Shout out.
Shout out to Gastonia.
So, what would like be y'all's song that you would be like, if you had to say, nah, this song is way more hype? Because that dude was saying that Mo Mamba
I just told you.
was the most hype song of all time.
Nah, I'd have to think on it. I can't think.
And
off
I
the top
wanted
of
to
my
say
head.
no immediately, but I was like, I don't know what my response is going to be. And then I was finally like, Nuck If You Buck.
Oh well, I mean you're right. You're right there.
Yeah, if you went with that, that's gonna win.
Yeah.
No,
I'm saying,
I
but
know
but
that,
but
but I'm
that's
saying,
not
what would y'all's response
that's not
be?
the only one. I told you. I think Finito is a more hype song than that.
I can't think of the most hype one.
What it's called, Finito?
Yeah, Chief Keef.
Faneto. Finito. I don't know how they pronounce it.
That shit go up
It
too.
does.
I'm a gorilla in a fucking coop for the
Nah,
zoo.
he bodied
Actually,
he
nah, you know
bodied
what?
that.
I have heard that.
Yes, you have.
No,
They
he
show
bodied-
used to play that shit all the time.
Yeah, I've heard it, but I don't get hyped to it. Anyways.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Oh, I love all of Chief Keef's music. It's,
Another-
when's the next time we're going to hear like a good album from Chief Keef?
We're never gonna hear another good album from Chief. He's not the star of that Chicago wave. Lil Durk is.
Oh, people still listen
Yeah,
to Lil Durk?
now.
No, yeah.
No,
Oh, no,
Durk,
that's a serious question.
No, that isn't.
nah,
That's-
Durk's still out here.
Yeah,
Being honest.
There's another artist from
Durk-
Chicago out, right?
I mean the
That's
only
big. I thought.
it's
More
only
more like commercial-wise, I thought.
Lil Durk and maybe like Famous Dex. Oh, Juice WRLD. He's from Chicago too.
I don't know who else
Nah.
I'm thinking of.
Nah, he from New York. Yeah, I don't know.
Who you thinking of?
Dog, I really don't know.
There's actually a lot of artists that I don't listen to. So I can't even tell you.
But there is a topic that I want to talk about that is like related to music. But how much time we got left, Alex? All right, we're gonna take a break and then come back to it.
All right.
We're
Yeah.
taking a break. Yo, we back. Yo, y'all really haven't seen that new dance move, or they? Y'all gotta check it. My boy Josh told me what it was. I can't remember though. But what I wanted to talk about coming back, and actually y'all have to educate me a little bit, is what's going on with Rainbow Hair, yo.
Oh, Takashi.
Yeah. So
Lock
like
up
the last thing I knew, because I really don't follow it, is he was like
Shout out
trolling
to 6ix9ine.
Yeah, he was trolling everyone, and then all of a sudden he just went to jail. And now all of a sudden I'm hearing like people going for his head, like everybody in his group snitching.
Yeah. So,
But I get it piece by piece.
apparently, I guess, like he got mixed in with, I guess, his crew that he got arrested with
gang.
or whatever. Yeah, a gang. Basically, he got extorted, and he was like, "Yo, instead of making it look like I'm getting extorted out here, I'm just gonna gang it with them." And so he started like actually.
But what do you mean by extorted?
So like in rap, a lot of times the artists will go to like the real street people that are like really out in the street or whatever, and it's like, hey, for protection, you know, you guys get a little percentage of this
protection, image, all of that.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, we're cool. We'll let you.
Y'all protect me. I'll pay you. Let me.
I'll pay you. Let me rep your. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So he was being extorted because he was the artist.
Yeah,
and he's feeding them.
Yeah,
but is that technically not to get off track? But is that technically extortion when he's like? Do you think he did it?
I mean,
well, nah.
Or do you think like, yo, hey, pay us or we gonna?
It's
fuck
not
you
really.
Up?
Nah, not like that.
I think they approached. I'm pretty sure they approached them because they said they like. He met them after a show one time. You know, the Treyway dudes came. You know, it was like, yo, saw your show. Because before this year, or whatever, he was making like screamo rap music.
Yeah, I know.
Where he was like, raw, you know that bullshit. and so then next thing you know,
Jesus,
he got 40 Bloods behind him, and he's talking about got the blicky, got the stiffy. No, which is
I'm not gonna call it extortion. It was just
that shit was extortion.
They would just both. They both used each other. Like he wanted to go with the hood image, even though we clearly knew he wasn't a hood dude. And he did a lot of trolling. He paid a real gang who was really out here.
But his trolling, like he was actually like really involving himself in it.
he was stupid with it. He
yeah.
really
it did look
himself.
like though he was like really trolling these dudes.
Nah, he was trolling, but now so the death threats came because he fired them. He fired them because they were stealing money from him. And plus, he was trying to separate himself. The feds came after him. He knew they were coming.
He knew it was over.
So when he got arrested, it wasn't like that was his first time. He knew. He knew they were coming. So he fired them to basically separate himself because obviously it's going to trial. So he has to look out. He has to make himself look good. So he fired them to separate himself. But they were also stealing money from him. So he found that out as well. So basically he fired them and they was like, all right, well, you firing us. We're going to violate you. And then the feds picked him up.
Yo, why can't they just be like, all right, man, it was nice knowing you?
Yeah. So then
because
the feds
he's
picked
the
him up and
breadwinner.
everybody now.
He's messing up everybody's money.
But they were all right without him.
No, they weren't.
Oh
No,
well, I mean, they might have
them-
been, but he was the source of income.
They probably was like doing regular hood niggas stuff, like selling drugs and all of that, but allegedly.
That was legal. That was legal, legit money that they could use to launder and clean up whatever they were doing in the streets.
But that's not his fault.
It's not until he involved himself.
Gangs don't think like that.
Dog, that's crazy.
So now by him going,
They should have just shook his hand and be like, hey, man, thanks for the opportunity.
no, but by him linking up
That
with
ain't how it works.
by him linking up with these dudes, him screaming out Treyway in all his songs, him in interviews, yeah, blood. Now you're letting the world know, and you're letting, most importantly, the feds know, hey, I'm actually affiliated with these guys. Hey, don't leave me out.
Damn.
So
So all of them got caught.
A
Or
few
just
of them,
him.
not like the whole gang,
they
but
scooped
like there
up
was
like
a few members.
his set.
Yeah. So I mean, they getting in for like racketeering. Like racketeering, that's like mob. Those are like mob charges.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
when's the
my
last time somebody been
God,
charged
bro.
for racketeering?
And they denied him bail.
Huh?
They denied
Yeah.
him bail, and his next court date is not until September.
Oh, so he done.
So
that.
he's got to sit down. Yeah.
And he going to jail anyway because he violated his parole. He was on parole.
Nah, they actually just came out today and said that New York State dropped his probation.
Oh, okay.
So everyone's like, well, I saw, shout out to DJ Academics. He was like, oh, he caught a break or whatever. And I'm like, no, stupid. That's not a break. New York State's like, oh, we don't have to deal with him anymore because the feds got him and he's about to go to prison for 25 years. if he snitches, he might get 5 to 10.
But you know the crazy part? I don't think he's gonna snitch. I genuinely think he's not gonna snitch.
Boy, he's about to sing like crazy.
I don't think so. He ain't seen yet. Don't you think he would have sung already?
No,
He
'cause
could have
No,
already.
it's still early. His
He
court
could
date
have
is not
already.
until September.
He could have sung already.
That doesn't mean you're not supposed to sing when it's closer to your court date. You
Just-
sing
he's
whenever
fill-
you want to
he's fi-
sing.
He's filling it out right now. And he's about to find out. Who else is going to talk. Once his lawyer.
Well,
finds
somebody's
out,
already been talking.
yeah, and that's fine. And I honestly think that like there's probably nothing on him.
Wait, so can I ask a question? So, like, if he sung right now, how would you know? Like, what would be the defining moment? Like, would they come out and be like, "Oh, he's
Would
like,
see him on the
previewing?
internet again.
But like, he wouldn't be out still. Like, he's still going to jail.
Nah, he
Prison.
wouldn't
Sorry,
be
not
out.
jail.
he wouldn't be out if he did sing now.
I guess my point is we don't know if he sung it or not.
Boy,
Because there would really be no
know.
difference.
Yeah, we don't really
if
know.
I'm Tekashi, I'll be in there like Luther Vandross. What's
Oh,
wrong with him?
I'm singing. I'm
Like,
big facts.
Yeah, what is wrong with him?
I'm singing.
Should be singing his ass off.
So, like, I guess what does he have to hide?
Well, I
Well,
personally,
If he hasn't sung, why?
well, see,
Other than like, oh, the street code, whatever.
Hopefully he's hiding his bum.
personally, for me, I think that even though he was a fake gangster, we obviously know that. I think he might have really have been like in the mix,
Like in the, yeah.
with some of it, like just being stupid. He probably was like actually
Involving himself some
specifically
way,
in
some
some
way.
of it.
Yeah.
So I think he might have. I don't know. He might be on. They might got him for something. Who
Molly
knows?
dragging Lola to her death.
Shout out to my dog in the back being unruly.
Oh, like Molly was dragging Lola to her death, yo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's definitely probably gonna have to serve some.
It's
jail time.
it's sad. It's sad, but
Shout out to Joel Santana picking up 2 years in federal prison for being an idiot.
Hey, yo, I hang with a gang of gangs who hang and bang
Yo.
animals, orangutan.
he'll do that. He'll do that too. That 2 years.
Now,
will go fast.
how lit do you have to
No.
be to forget that you had a
go fast.
gun?
I
in your
hope.
backpack going to the airport. What is wrong with him?
Nah,
Like
hey.
so he remembered to pack his probably extra teeth, and he remembered to put
Yo,
his teeth
come
in,
on, man.
but he couldn't remember that he had a gun in the backpack.
And then he ran.
He ran and caught an Uber or some shit, right?
Hey, he ran out the airport.
Dog,
Hey,
his
shit.
teeth probably fell out while he was running.
Hey, shout out to everybody
He had
on
all
drugs,
that,
man.
He had all that wind catching the gums.
Hey, shout out to everybody on drugs. Hey, y'all
Rolling papers only, dog.
Hey,
Oh,
Joel. Hey, but you know what? From being honest, it's sad to see him like that, man.
It is.
Because we grew up off of Dipset. Like,
Well, to be fair, he's not even that much older than us.
he's like 30 something.
He's like 34,
30 something. Yeah, 34.
35 maybe.
Because Joel's was young when he first
when he was
started out.
rocking with Camden, because like they were like grown men.
Yeah, Joel was like
He was
17.
18.
or
Yeah,
something.
17 or
Yeah.
18.
So he's but just seeing like people that we like
I know.
grew up
man.
off of drugs.
Like his
man.
jaw moves like a puppet now and shit.
Like he don't
Like
talk
Bobby
the same.
Brown's.
He don't
Huh.
talk the same.
Yeah.
Like his mouth, like
Shout out to Whitney.
them new teeth that he got, like they like refrigerators in his mouth. He just don't even talk right.
Come on, man.
Insane.
All right, so Tekashi 6ix9ine or whatever his name is,
Yeah,
he's
Hey.
gonna be in prison till what, September?
at least.
Yeah, at least. But shout out to him.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works out. I don't wish prison on nobody. Well, I take that back. Some people need to be locked up, but he don't need to be locked up. So,
And so whatever happened with the beef with him and Keith?
I mean, they probably still don't like each other, but it ain't come to nothing.
Honestly, he was just trolling. I
Yeah,
always
he
thought that was
was
like fake
he was
beef.
trolling. He was trolling, but
But Keith is out, or Keith was never in, right?
No, he just want to play video games and shit. He
I was
chilling.
about to say Keith ain't been locked up in like forever.
Oh damn.
Keith be chilling.
Yeah,
Hey, you see his crib?
Yeah, it's
Hey,
not my video games.
Yo, Chief Keef turned his crib into an arcade, and it looked like the best crib ever.
Damn.
Like in his living room, he got like multiple TVs, and he just be playing games on them.
Damn, when he turned 35 and get that last tax bill, dog, he gonna be sick.
Hey, he living life.
As long as he
He living life. His crib is for real.
Come on, dog. You really think Keith is saving his money?
He sustained this long.
You know what? I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think Keith is mismanaging his
I don't
money.
think so either.
I
'Cause
really
he,
think
he
I
don't
really,
be on the gram flexing on.
Yeah, he don't
stupid
do
ass
dumb
cars or
stuff. Like
anything
all
like
his
that.
money, he literally puts into his house.
Yeah.
But he don't do like all the dumb stuff that a lot of these rappers do. I actually think he's trying to not be
I mean, I
back in
can
the
see
hood.
it. I haven't seen him do anything.
Keith
so.
is not trying to go back to the hood at all. He's done with it. So I mean, shout out to him, because a lot of young dudes his age that get money that come from the hood, they don't know what to do with it. So I
That's
actually
big
think
facts.
he really does know what he's doing.
I didn't come from the hood. I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. So shout out to him. I mean, he doing good.
And to be fair, he ain't had a real hit in forever, so he's sustaining somehow.
He Keith makes music for like his core.
Yeah.
Like so, everybody has like their own little core. He strictly makes music for them. He don't put out. He's not trying to go #1 on the billboards or nothing. He just makes money. Just makes music for his core following.
Which is
That'll give you some money.
Well, no, because then if that's the case,
The cabinets.
if you build up your own core, you make music for your own core, you'll be able to tour forever.
Oh, that's fair. And I guess you're always getting a paycheck. Well,
Yeah, like he's always gonna be able to make money as long as he can still tour. Because there's a lot of artists now, like take Lil Baby or somebody, for instance, or Gunna or somebody like that. They're club rappers, so they go pick up their bags in the club. Eventually, that shit's gonna run out because they never picked up like a core base on who's gonna go follow them. So 4 or 5 years from now, unless they still throwing out hits where they can still pop off in the club and shit like that, they're gonna fade out. They're gonna die out because they don't rap well enough to still be sustainable out here.
I actually think Lil Baby does.
But I also
think
think
so. He doesn't
that
rap well
I
enough.
think that the new climate makes it easier for these artists to be sustainable because now it's all about streams. So as long as your songs or your album get streams, they're making their money.
Yeah, but that's
so
when the-
Keith is an independent artist. So as long as he puts out music to his core and he gets those streams, he's gonna make his income.
Yeah, but that's on the stream part.
Stream is that's what it is now.
But that's not where they make their money. They make their money on the road.
No, they do make their money. No, I'm not saying that they
Yeah.
don't, but I'm saying that the streams, they make money off the streams
Yeah, they
now
do, but
as well.
that's not their large source.
Yeah,
of income.
yeah.
They got to make their money on the road. So like an artist like right now, popularity wise, you got like a Lil Baby who's probably one of the most popular new guys in the game.
Facts.
We can all agree with that, right?
Yeah.
But he probably doesn't make nearly as much money. Probably doesn't have as large as a fan base as someone like a Russ.
Agreed. Yeah.
And you probably can't name a single Russ song. You probably can't name
I can't either, but
I really can't name a single
but he
I'm falling in love.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
he's selling out. He's selling out arenas. Like,
Yeah,
like Russ has like a
he's doing 25,000 people.
Yeah.
Like a show, which is nuts.
so
Not
even
a single song
yeah
on the fucking radio.
So you can be like, oh no, Russ trash. I don't even know one song from him. He making
25,000
he
people
making
do when
that
they go
pa-
when they show up
He
to a
making
show.
that paper
Yeah.
off his shows.
And that's what, and like so. I watched the interview with him too. Now, I know we're a little off topic, but I kind of like where the direction we're going in. So I watched the interview where he's talking and he's like, "Yeah, the internet, they call me corny, all this, they tell me I'm trash and all this, but I'm sitting here, I'm like, how? Real life, I'm winning."
I gotta look this up.
He's like, "Real life, I'm winning.
It's
People know my songs." He says he was like, take the hottest artist in the game right now, outside of course your Drakes and all them. He was like, I bet you they could not sell as many tickets as I can
this
at
Russ?
any arena. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know too much on Russ. I never understood like why people don't like him because
'Cause he's
I
arrogant.
really don't know much about him.
They don't like him because he's arrogant, because he brags about on all of his albums or whatever, he writes, produces, and engineers his whole projects.
Big trade.
So it was like, I mean, he does everything. So
Wait,
he
so
brags-
like, what's
he
his
brags about
wave?
shit
What
like
is?
that.
Who would you compare him to?
I don't really know who I would compare him to.
Yeah, I don't know who I would compare him to.
he
Like
raps
from the beginning of that, so he actually raps.
like he raps, and he actually
Yeah,
raps,
he raps.
well. But he does like the singing shit too, where like how like he's like you can tell his influence growing up was like Drake.
So is he like what's his name with the? Oh man, he hasn't come out with an album in a minute, and I was just thinking about him today. I can't think of it right now. Can't even think of it.
If I had to put Russ in a group, I'd probably say like, not necessarily that they make the exact type of music, but I'd put him in the same group as like maybe like Mac Miller.
Well, I can see where you're going. With
Yeah,
that.
like a Mac,
Like a cult
Miller-
following?
Yeah, like a cult
Yeah.
following type of.
Who is the artist that who's like don't?
That's Bryson Tiller.
Yeah,
Bryson
is
Tiller.
it like him?
Nah,
No, they don't sound like
nah,
not.
because Bryson Tiller probably can only perform in a $2,000 or 2,000 people.
Yo, calm down, man. I'm just asking, man.
No, I'm not throwing no shade.
Which is true.
Bryson Tiller probably can only get 2,000 people to a show.
But he's in that type of lane though. He's like in that lane where he's not mainstream, but he has like a cult core following.
He's not mainstream, but he's probably doing better than 85% of the mainstream artists.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but I mean, as long as you can take your music on tour, yeah, you good.
So, all right, so then I got a question to add to that. So what kind of artist would you rather be? Would you rather be the artist like Russ, who's winning in his right now? Whatever he's doing, he's winning in his world or whatever. Or would you rather be the one with all the word they use, clout, like a Lil Baby or somebody right now?
Which one would I rather be? The smart answer is gonna be Russ, cause you want that. Who cares if I don't get the notoriety? Like behind the scenes, I'm making more money than you are.
Yeah.
So like I get that, but
right now,
but that notoriety
he's going to always make.
But that notoriety also does matter, because if you get enough notoriety, you're gonna start touring and you're gonna start making big money. So I don't know, but I probably would go to Lil Baby route.
You would?
I probably would go to Lil Baby route where I'm, getting more known.
See, I'm not a musician, so like, musicians love performing. Like
Yeah.
I would want to do as little appearances as I could, which I feel like the Drake and them do that. They're still out there, but like
No, Drake has been on tour for like 6 years.
No, I get that, but what I feel like Russ is performing every night.
He might be, but
Oh, that sounds trash to me.
so is Drake.
I don't think he's performing every night.
I mean,
Like
nine out of the 12 months a year he's on the road.
But I literally feel
terrible.
like Russ is performing every night, and I could be wrong. I don't know, but like
I mean, I don't know. I really
whichever
I
route,
have to look that up.
route involves the least performing. That's which one I would want. Not because I'm scared of performing, but that shit looks exhausting, dog. Traveling, performing, all that.
The reason why, like, I think I would choose the Russ route over the what I consider, I guess, or what they call now the clout route, is basically 10 years from now, damn, my music is not hitting. Nobody's music probably is really going to be hitting in 10 years from now. There's only a few artists that last that long.
Yeah, the average artist doesn't have that.
But
type
I
of
can go hit the
longevity.
road and I can go pick up some real fucking bags, because if you look at it now, 311 and Cypress Hill and these type of people can still get on the road and go make money.
Yeah.
And like Cypress Hill was just at PNC Pavilion 2 years ago, and they've been around since the early 90s. Still selling out major places like that. That's crazy to me. Yeah, exactly,
That's crazy,
true.
bro.
That's true.
And Coolio, big trash.
But do you think Fetty Wap had the biggest year of 2015?
Molly lit.
Do you really think Fetty Wap can go out right now and go tour,
Yeah,
make a whole bunch of money off touring? I don't think so.
I would go to a Fetty Wap show.
I think he might be able to.
I don't think he could.
I think he might.
I get what you're
The
saying.
Fillmore, yeah.
I get what
he
you're saying.
He might be able to do the Fillmore. Maybe. I don't think so.
But you know, it's
I
weird.
don't know.
I don't think.
I think Fetty might be able to.
I think Fetty Wap will be at Ovens Auditorium.
But you know what's weird is like not every artist really chooses the biggest venue, because I went and saw Martin Garrix and he could have sold out the Hornets Arena if he wanted to, but he was at
Probably not.
I guarantee you,
Nah, because Nicki couldn't even sell that out.
dog. Martin.
That's why they canceled their tour.
Nah, so Martin. Do you know
Bro.
Martin Garrix?
Kels in his bag.
What's the song? Because
He's electronic, like
one of those
EDM.
EDM types. Oh yeah.
So
definitely
he be rocking the stadiums and then when I went and saw him, he was over at Music Factory. So I'm kind of wondering how do they choose?
So he might have chose to do that. Or honestly, too, though, what I just found out, a lot of arenas and venues are linked to different companies. So like Live Nation, they have their own arenas. So if you're,
I've actually never seen a live. Well, I would never go to a concert in the Hornets Arena. I think that's just
no, but you remember? I mean, we used to go to Live Nation concerts when they used to be outside.
Yeah, exactly.
When Drake was on Club Paradise.
Yeah, I feel like Live Nation concerts are always outside.
For them, well, I mean, at least here.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so, because I used to like, I'll sit back sometimes. And I'm like, yo, it's Beyonce. Why is she not coming to Charlotte?
Yeah,
It's because I guess her traveling company that she's under or whatever, her touring company doesn't have these arenas. Or
dog,
whatever.
I just hate.
So
it.
is that the
it's
real?
business.
Is that the real reason, or is it just like Charlotte's market isn't really? Because there's times
Do you
where I
not
see.
think Beyonce can sell out?
No, just listen. No, I'm not saying that she can't, but I'm saying is it worth it to them? Like, because sometimes there's artists where I see Charlotte's not on their tour, their city list, and I'm like, why not?
If she performs somewhere like a Greensboro,
So my question be, how come
she can hit. The whole Raleigh people will come down there. The people from down this way will come up there, and she can. And I think Greensboro Coliseum is like one of the biggest
Yeah, it is.
arenas
it is.
in the state.
It still holds a lot of people.
So I can see like maybe that being a reason too. But I honestly think it's all business.
Actually, I wonder if hold on, I'm about to look this up. It's the biggest coliseum in North Carolina.
Or the biggest arena.
Yeah,
I really
arena.
do think it's Greensboro.
I be kind of sick sometimes when some tours don't come through Charlotte.
Yeah,
I'd be
you be
mad.
mad.
I be like, come
yo,
on,
why are
man.
you- like Drake.
Cause Charlotte's like,
They didn't come here this year. I don't think he came here last year either.
yeah, he didn't come here this year. I know he didn't.
Really,
come here this year.
I don't think he's been here since him and versus Lil Wayne or whatever.
Damn, dog, it is a Greensboro
No,
Coliseum.
Yeah,
he
that's
came here after that. I feel like.
So it's the Greensboro Coliseum is the biggest, and then it's the Dean Smith Center, and then it's Spectrum,
Yeah.
PNC after that.
How much does the Dean Dome hold? I thought it was smaller.
So Greensboro capacity is 23,000. Dean is 21. Spectrum right under it with 20.
Damn.
Charlotte, a lit city, man. Hey, bring your tour through Charlotte.
Hey, but this is totally unrelated to music. Shout out to the All-Star game will be here this year though.
Oh, yo, I forgot about that.
All-Star
Yo, we were
game.
talking about how dope it would be in my other group chat to go to the dunk contest, but it's like 5,000 upper,
All Stars in Charlotte.
and we live uptown.
City
Dog.
about
Oh,
to
this
be
is so
stupid
lit. When
Hey,
is All Star break? Is it March?
February.
I gotta make sure Is it February? End of February, right?
It's always around Valentine's Day, so like the.
Damn, I gotta make sure I'm financially
what
lit,
a
dog.
beautiful time to live uptown.
It's gonna be lit.
What a
That's
beautiful
coming up too.
time.
That's in February.
Honestly, you know what it is? It's a beautiful time to Airbnb your spot.
That's facts.
That's a
You
big
make
fact.
big
some
facts,
money.
Yo, I cannot think of that. Hey, hold on.
Cut that. Let's get back on topic. Let's get back on topic.
we right uptown too.
Nah,
Hey,
we on topic, dog.
Hey, Airbnb in your crib. That's a big come up.
Because it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like. It could just be like this and like. Yeah. Have like 3 or 4 people roll through.
As long as they got somewhere to rest their head in like
Yeah,
a little
dog.
living area, you can.
Because 3 or 4 people could sleep here. You just change your sheets in your
Hey,
room.
you want my crib? Hey, as long as you paying enough, you can have an orgy in this bitch. I don't care.
Relax.
Take the crib.
Because if you
Relax.
really wanted to, you could walk from here to Uptown.
Yeah,
If you really
we
wanted to.
right
if
here.
you really wanted to, but
It's
that.
not even just the All Star game because like Friday through whatever that whole weekend, like there's gonna be a shitload of shows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a come up.
Yeah,
David,
dog.
it's not gonna be like your Young Dolphs and Black Youngsters either that come for like CIAA. It's gonna be like. Yeah,
There's going to be
guys.
celebs in town,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but it's gonna be like the main guys. Like,
Like Drake will be here. This
yeah.
Oh yeah, all the big artists come to the All
Dog.
Ross gonna be here. Come on, man.
Oh, I'm about to take off that weekend, bro. Already.
You know what? I turned my back on clubs and all of that stuff, but I'm
Nah, I'm going to have to go
The
back.
club,
I'm in the streets.
the club is whack.
Nah, I'm going to have to go to the club that weekend.
That club gonna be different.
That's gonna be where the shows are at. Too.
I'm
The
definitely.
club.
That
I'm
is
hitting
weird.
bubbles.
And you know Eric. You know
Yeah,
Eric. Gonna
you know Eric.
You know
yeah,
Eric
yeah.
in the club.
Shout out to Eric.
Shout out to our Cuban homie Eric. Oh, I'm in the streets.
The Rosta Costa.
I'm in the streets. So yeah,
I haven't
All
been to the
Stars.
clubs
Shout
in a
out to
while,
that.
Yo, All-Star Weekend is going to be dope.
It is. It really is.
Nah, that really just got me. I know we're repeating ourselves, and I apologize.
City
but
gonna be on fire.
Shout out to the city of
City gonna
Charlotte.
be on fire.
What was the whole purpose of that? Weren't we talking about Tekashi?
Nah, we were talking about stadium size.
And
Oh,
tours.
okay.
Because you were like, would you rather be like the person who's just like performing
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
clout?
yeah.
And I was like, I would want to be the person who performs like the least.
Yeah.
That's basically who I want to be.
No, I get what
He
you're
was
saying.
like, yeah.
No, I'm saying
yeah.
I remember us.
Yeah, that was like a Dr. Dre, yeah.
Yeah.
But yo,
That's fair.
we got some
Whatever.
good episode ideas coming up that I know we need to talk about.
Like what?
Like I want to talk about going to prison.
You wanna talk about
Not me
you wanna
personally.
talk about your bed.
I'll talk about my
Since you
bed.
said walk it like I talk it was the song of the year.
Nah, I forgot about God's plan. But right after that is Walk It Like I Talk It, because it has Drake on it too.
Is that when you went in?
Yeah, dog.
We need to make like an email so we can start getting some recommendations.
Yeah.
We should start
shoot
doing
your-
recommendations. You know, we're gonna get it up off the ground.
Or some like I mean, we can't get voicemails, but you know.
We need to start back getting guests too.
ATBN podcast at Gmail. That's what I use to send you the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, we do have an email. Yeah, send us some ideas on ATBN podcast at Yahoo.
Don't send no shade neither. We'll come find you, yo.
I forgot all about that.
Send it
Yeah,
all
yeah.
smoke.
Yeah, send any ideas. Send some questions into like some of our like main listeners, and I can tell who our main listeners are because there's like a demographic that like I can see on the numbers.
And if you in Charlotte and you
Every
trying
time,
to
too.
be like a guest or something, hit us up.
Yeah. I talked to a few people. They're still like in the circle, but they'll come up to me and be like, yo, you got the podcast, right? And I'll be like, yeah. Like, and they'll be like, we're trying to get on, blah, blah. I'm like, and we still got to do Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got a lot of good ideas.
We're gonna lift off.
Shoot, bring it out, Kels.
All right, well go ahead and make sure you
Nah,
keep.
nah, bro.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Nah. I'm gonna need you to take a swig of that beer and
Nah.
bring us out, dog.
I'm actually just holding this for sport.
All right, man, bring us out. Oh, Motorsport was fire too.
That was actually a good song. Damn, what are we? Episode 10. Make sure you follow us or whatever on Instagram, Twitter.
Sick of Kels.
I hate bringing us out now because I don't know when we're like y'all always just spring up stopping on me. I'm like, damn, we stopping.
I've always told you to bring us out. I'm always I end.
I thought we were still in conversation.
Nah, dog. not with you over there giving me yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you lost. I mean, you lost me with that dumb shit you said.
All right, man. Follow us on Instagram,
Thank
Twitter, ATBN. Shoot us some emails.
Yeah, I like that idea though of the email.
Yeah, we definitely need to get that popping.
Yeah, send us those recommendations.
Oh, shout out to Instagram too. This past couple weeks, it's kind of been booming a little bit. lately.
Instagram been booming.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I'll
B.
run to
She'll
it.
be back.
Yeah, when she gets done with school.
About to get her master's.
Yeah,
Oh,
next
don't
week.
let her business out. You know, she don't like nobody
Yeah.
knowing nothing about her.
Secretive ass B.
She gonna cuss you off for that.
Still about to call ice on her, yeah.
Oh, relax.
All right, y'all, we out.
Let's get it.